Alright, y'all, we about to react to this new Tommy G video. Let's get right into this. Alright, the title of this video is The East Coast Crips of Los Angeles. Let's see what Tommy G on. What he doing on the East Coast? East Coast of Los Angeles.
What do you guys see? Who the fuck?
Oh yeah.
Why is he miming shooting a gun at someone? That seems like a bad idea. The helicopter's right there.
We thug strip your homie for all his diamonds. No reminder needed. Niggas know me when I step in. Peasky came popping hot shit just like the Reverend.
They have undercovers around here.
Hey buddy, go find a job application. No cap. You need a job application.
Man, that's how this shit get, man. I need the Lowski, you hear me?
OGs from your era, would they be baffled to see?
Yes, they're killing each other.
When it comes to gang culture, there's perhaps no place in the country like California. I mean, Cali is like the NFL of gangs, and we are talking about neighborhoods that can have people who are second or third generation members. That's how deep this goes. I want you to imagine how your life might be different if you grew up in a place where your dad, your uncles, your grandpa ran the streets in a gang. And today, we dive into one of the most legendary gangs of all time, the Crips. And more specifically, we'll be on the block covering the East Coast Crips. Yes, in California. Now, some of you may be under the impression that all Crips are unified under one umbrella. And
imagine being not generationally
maybe they were back in the
screwed.
day. But today, in the streets, things have become much more fractionated where you have many different sets. You can have the Rolling Crips, the Hoover Crips, the Gangster Crips, the East Coast Crips, and more. And it's also totally possible that a Crip set can beef with another Crip set. So guys, we dive into this and much, much more
we knew
as
that.
we hit the streets of South Central Los Angeles.
Hey man, Tommy, stay safe, my guy. Oh no,
Folks, we
hi.
are in South Central Los Angeles.
Here
we are looking into the Crips. Now, there are many types of Crips. We're going to learn more about that. I'm not quite educated myself. This is one of the oldest gangs in America. This is another case where I booked the Airbnb, not the best spot. So we're very close to where we're shooting today.
East
I
Coast
think there's
Crips.
something innately fascinating by the gangster lifestyle. And California is the big leagues when it comes to gangsters. A lot of these places, if you are simply born in a particular spot, there is a high probability that you as a young man will be sucked into a gang. It's not like an election where you get to choose between the Packers, the Bears, the Detroit Lions. From what I understand, you're born in the neighborhood, that's what you are.
Hey, W
Without
Lions.
further ado, let's tap in Los Angeles with the East Coast Crips.
Helicopter flying right over our location. Because they've been circling there for a little bit.
You guys got the helicopter out, question mark? Dude, the helicopter's right there. Oh my God.
Helicopter's
Los
just
Angeles is
patrolling?
a Grand Theft Auto server, dude.
I'm just insane.
Literally. Is LA and New York are not real places. Like, I'm actually convinced, bro. They're literally like GTA servers. Like, if you've seen any clips, bro, it's not real. They are NPCs, bro. Everyone's generated.
Okay, I see you. Good to meet you, I'm Tommy. How you doing, brother? This is Jet Beezy. He's a gangster rapper with the East Coast Crips that sounds like this.
Big cut, he ain't finna run, we gon' strip cut. He ain't trying to get a rollie up, we gon' flip cut.
And he's the one that invited me to come by and say hello to the set.
What is going on over here?
All type of shit. It's trenches, life of the trenches, you feel me?
No shit like that, though.
Do you know the origin story of the Crips?
Kind of, yes. Okay, I grew up in Los Angeles, and during the time of my growing up, there were other
How you
gangs.
make that look,
There were
though?
territorial gangs called the Slossons, the Gladiators, the Businessmen, the Del Vikings, and they were territorials, like for different schools. If you went into their territory, you would either get into a fight, they were fighting, there was no shooting. When 1965 came around, the Watts riots, you know, and then the Black Power culture became relevant. So those gangs came together, and some of them became Black Panthers, okay, for the community.
It's the trenches, right? This is how it is. They hate us.
So can you give any insight to what is going on over our head right now?
Yeah, you see that? You just stepped on it. Trench life. That's all I can say. Trench life.
All right, so I have a few.
They was Black Panthers. Now we got YNs.
Experiences that happened today that I want to talk to you guys about, okay? I grew up in the suburbs. I don't have a lot of idea of what it's like to grow up here, but 3 things happened to me today that made me think maybe I have a small idea, okay? Ops posted my address. I got threats to my house for firebombing, and I have to consider whether I bail a friend out of jail. Is that a small taste of what it's like every day around here?
No, ain't no op posting my address.
Hell no.
Nigga know what come with that.
So would you say ops generally know where each other live, or is it a big mystery?
Shit, nigga, guys, it's a puzzle. Nigga putting this shit together on hood. Niggas know on hood.
Is there a raid? What's going on?
It's a radio call that somebody went over to them.
Okay. Yeah. So guy with a gun, helicopter. Let's get an eye on the sky and see what's going on. Correct. And that's a beanbag gun?
Oh, it's a 40.
So it's like a riot gun almost.
Out of control.
You guys are blocked from going back to your houses right now?
Got rubber.
These weird ass. Hey, can I rub
We
your
going
head?
right under this though.
Can I rub your head? I got a
They said we got go. Ain't we good? So it was just good to walk down there, now we can't walk down there. Why is that? We don't know.
trench life once again.
They on bullshit, bro.
Is there ever a situation that you think the community and police could come together better?
No, they don't protect our serve.
Union and the police, yeah, they don't protect their serve.
They
I
don't
mean,
protect
there's a
our
certain
serve.
point where, you know, shit get turned.
I'm gonna pull out a top, bro.
My phone died, so let me see.
Excuse me.
Donald Trump is now in office. Are you guys a fan of what he's doing? Not a fan?
I don't really care too much about no Donald Trump.
Do you care about the Epstein list?
What you mean?
Holy shit. It just occurred to me that these guys may not know what Epstein Island is, which to me is almost inconceivable. It's like not being aware who the president is or not knowing that there's 12 months in a year. But to me, I feel like this highlights a phenomenon where it's almost like the hood exists in a sealed off pocket of the world where some information just doesn't seem to flow in. So as someone who is passionate about exposing the truth of the Epstein list and will be investigating this story later in Washington, D.C., I felt it was my patriotic duty to give my fellow American brethren the very basics on Epstein.
Trump better watch out.
The pedophile island?
I feel like all them people should die.
Yeah, everybody that's doing weird shit like that should die.
Come on, hey,
We talking about people on the alley and fucking kids. Rich people on the island fucking kids.
You haven't heard of the Epstein list?
Yeah, I heard some shit like that.
I know nothing about no kids. I heard about Diddy though. Diddy, you Diddy.
Trying to be as honest as possible, who is the strongest prison gang in California?
Neighbors on hood.
Who's Neighbors?
Neighbors, the neighbors. All of us on hood, neighbors.
Is that like all the Crips United?
All the Crips, yeah. The Rollins, the East Coasters.
So in prison you guys do unite, right?
Yeah, hell yeah. We allies, yep.
Okay, but what about the Serenos? They're pretty tough, aren't they?
Yeah, we fuck with our Mexicans though on hood, hell yeah. Like, we used to beef with the Mexicans, but they cool with us. Like, you know, they good peoples.
What about the Aryan Brotherhood?
They cool, they do tattoos and shit sometimes, so we be in there with them.
Can each you, one at a time, walk me through some of your tattoos you got? Okay, so EC, that's East Coast.
Bro, you must not love yourself if you get face tattoos, bro. Like, there's no reason to ruin your face like this. What are you doing to your face? You just scrabbling all over your face. I think, no, peep. I think face tattoos are the dumbest thing you could ever do to yourself. No way you do not love your face that much that you just go scrabble all over your face. I'm not gonna lie. You just scrabble? That's all I see every time I see any face tattoos. It's crazy. It's just it's stupid, bro. But no, bro.
It's slob on her. The BK, you know, blood, slob nigga, can you just get this on her?
Like Tony the Tiger earned his stripes, so did you?
BK too on the dead homies. East side.
That means East Side?
That's BK.
On hood, slob. On hood, blood killer.
Oh.
On hood. It's the fingers though.
You know how someone's like, everyone already know what the fuck I'm talking about.
but
What for the like? Maybe there's someone out there that doesn't.
you gotta go through struggle to get
When you
where
do
you
that.
wanna be.
On
For
hood,
sure.
like what?
You gotta feel what struggle is.
You gotta go through the motions. On the hood, we all
Before
go
you
through
get
the
your
motions.
first
It's
win,
ups
you
and
gonna
downs.
fail first.
It's ups
That
and
shit
downs,
not
man.
look
Take a
cool.
loss. If you don't take a loss, you ain't a right. Take a loss, you ain't. If you don't take a loss, you gotta take a loss. Nobody in this world, not even you. You done took losses yourself.
A lot of them.
You gotta bump your head a couple times just to, you feel me? Because if you don't bump your head, you just gonna think you just like, all right. But once you start bumping your head, then you gonna start valuing shit way more
learning
and
from your
doing certain.
mistakes
Because
on
yeah,
hood.
once if you don't got, if a nigga don't got no mistakes, then what can he learn from?
Why do you guys call yourself East Coast?
We're on the east side of South Central though.
So if you go on the other side of that freeway, you're on the west side now.
So what neighborhood are we in right now?
And now we in the East Coast. Crips. We in the 6-6s right now. Yeah, man.
But this hood right here, from Florence all the way to Slauson, is all called the Six Pack. It's all one hood.
I want to ask you guys this. Who do you guys think is the most successful race in America? By money per capita, which race in America makes the most money, you think?
I ain't gonna lie. On hood, you can say Mexicans, just as far as what they got going, you know, with the borders and
Mexicans
shit.
gotta build everything.
I mean, I don't
They
know.
gotta-
White people, I was about to say, yeah, I was about to say, the richest people is the white people.
Can
Can I tell you who makes the most in America? I don't know if it's first or second, but Chinese Americans and Indian Americans, they make more than white, black, Mexican. Why do you think Indian Americans make some of the most in the country?
They hustlers, nigga. They come from nothing but dirt and mud. What you think you gonna do? I said they hustlers. Isn't it because of oil or something?
Are you
No,
Indian?
nigga, that's the
7-Elevens,
arrangement
all
of
stores,
society.
gas stations, and all the shit.
That's different,
Come on now.
Okay, we're on to something.
Through the family. That shit ain't no just handed down to no weirdo. That shit going right to their cousin, their nephews, their nieces, dead homies.
Keeping that shit
All right,
in the
let me ask you
family.
this. There's been a lot of wild stuff happening in Los Angeles recently. The riots, ICE, all that. What's your take on it?
Shit, fuck ICE. They better leave the Mexicans alone. We fuck with our Mexicans, man. I ain't gonna lie. We fuck with
So
our
do you
Hispanics.
disagree with ICE rounding
Yeah,
up?
hell yeah, we disagree with that shit. We fuck with our Mexicans, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah.
So what has it been like in LA the last few months? The riots, the protests, ICE.
I've been in jail.
You were in jail?
Yeah, I just bailed out.
Okay. How are you feeling?
Shit, alright. Good, cool, man.
How long
I
ago
was
did you
in
get out?
jail.
A week. Well, 2 days ago.
What was jail like?
Shit, it's regular, you know. If you go in there, you know, if it's for your first time, you gonna feel funny. But for me, it was like normal.
You been there before?
Yeah.
Roughly.
Hey,
have you
bro,
ever
say
got
goodbye, man. He talking about it's regular. It's bad, bro. It's no way jail should be this regular, bro. That shit is sad, bro.
2 times.
Okay. So I see you with a black clique Mexican guy. Who do you hang out with in jail?
Shit, blocks. Shit, that's what I gotta run.
And is that because you grew up
Bro.
here?
Shit, yeah.
Okay. What percent of young men that grew up in this area become East Coast Crips?
Shit, everybody shit. It's a lot of us that grew up over here on hood. That's everybody, like we all cousins and we all family.
But like, are there people that grow up here that don't choose East Coast Crips?
I mean, I know people who live in different, like, you know, hoods, but we grew up with them. Like me, that's the type of nigga I am. If I grow up with a nigga, I'm not gonna, like, you know, do nothing to him. Like, I'm gonna let him know, like, hey, what's up? Like, you know, like, you slipping, but like, if I know him and I grew up with him, it ain't no smoke. Why would it be smoke if I know you?
One thing I want to clarify that I'm just learning more of is initially I thought if someone's Crip, they're all together. But I've learned there's gangster Crips, there's Hoover Crips, there's East Coast Crips, there's Rolling Crips. What does the breakdown of politics look like?
We just don't get along with some of them. I don't fuck with niggas. It didn't start off as beef. It didn't start off, it wasn't, the gangs didn't start off to be as a gang for real. It was like, Crip is community revolution in progress. It really wasn't no gang. It was really just supposed to be people that was protecting the community type shit.
Some of you may be shocked to hear that Crip sets are beefing with each other. After all, aren't they on the same team? And as one of the top unofficial street anthropologists in the country, here's my hypothesis of 3 key reasons why this is happening. First, back in the day, many gangs had a much stronger centralized leadership and therefore more controls over the actions of their members. However, many leaders of top gangs around the country were either murdered, like Crip leader Raymond Washington, or given life in prison like gangster disciple Kingpin Larry Hoover. Taking out leaders has led to a power vacuum that has led to infighting and chaos. Next, fatherlessness. Some estimates place the number of black kids growing up without a dad in America at 65 to 75%. This is a catastrophic statistic that cannot be overlooked.
That is
Finally, we
insane
are in an
work,
era
bro.
where rap is dominated by murder music. Some go as far to say that it is a CIA psyop coordinated by the record executives.
People who own the labels own the prisons. The records that come out are really geared there to push people towards that prison industry.
You know, not saying that the CIA is sitting there writing rhymes, but they may have a deal with the labels.
So while that remains to be seen, we have...
But wasn't NWA supposed to be signed by the CIA or something, bro? Like... Wonder why that's why he left or something. Suspicious.
Certainly experienced a cultural shift in what rap music is and speaks on. I was on the jail phone with my friend Super Throw Dave recently, and I think he said it best. He said, back in my day, kids idolized hustlers like Young Jeezy and wanted to make money. Now kids idolize rappers like King Von and want to catch a body. I'm interested in hearing your thoughts in the comments, supporting or critiquing my theory. Tell me what you think. What is happening now today?
They don't want to make no money no more.
I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't know. I'm gonna be very blunt with you, man. You know, there's not a lot I can do about that. There's not a lot I can do about it. And I don't know who can. They can. Those kids that you brought today, I listened to them, you and I talked about it. Education seems to be something that they don't want. They don't want to read. They want to look at YouTube, Twitter, and that's how they're getting educated. Inglewood Crip kills East Side Crip, then they're beefing. But they're all Crips. I don't understand it. I don't. I really don't. I can't speak on it.
Man. Damn, OG, you not gonna be able to speak on it, my guy.
So tell me a little bit of history out here. Like, how have you grown up here all your life?
Nah, I ain't grew up here all my life. But when my brother died, that's when I got put on. I'm gonna do this shit for cuz. I'm gonna turn it up for cuz. I'm gonna really,
So that was a big changing factor in your life.
I wouldn't even because I done been through shit before that on games.
What I've noticed is people that see stuff from a really young age, they see violence, they see really traumatic experiences, it desensitizes them. It kind of makes them a little colder to the world.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I feel that.
Would you say you're optimistic about the future of the world?
I just live day by day.
Yeah. So how far do you map out something? Like, do you think about what you're doing next month at all?
Yeah, like probably like if I got something to do next month, but like I got like, you know, every day, wake up, get your money, cuz everything else is just gangbanging shit gonna come. Your time gonna come to really, But what I say to everybody is get your money for anything. Cause when you down in that cell, boy, ain't nobody gonna have you but your mama.
You know that's how that niggas be saying shit, then just added something at the end after they say nothing.
Jail different than adult? Like, is there different stuff? Like, you do school? Are you doing courses?
It's like juvenile. Oh, I was turning that bitch up. They're homies.
Do you feel like the young guys now are way?
Bro, what, bro? These niggas having a party in this bitch, bro.
They're homies.
Do you feel like the young guys now are way crazier than back in the day?
From what I heard.
I appreciate the follow,
Why
gang.
is this happening? What's happening to our young guys and making them so crazy?
Out here walking around with buddies, nigga. Ain't no 380s around this bitch. Dead on me. These generations, every generation change. Every single generation is gonna change a little bit.
What's going on right now that they're so reckless for?
There's a lot of YNs don't got shit to live for, nigga. This shit for death. Nigga on hood, niggas live for this. Niggas live for this life, this gangbanging shit.
OGs from your era would they be baffled to see?
Yes, they'd be baffled on the fact that they're killing each other. They're doing drive-bys. The OGs from my day, it was like back in the 50s of, you know, they said, okay, we're gonna squabble, we're gonna rumble, and we're gonna beat the crap out of each other and go home. Back in the 60s, back in the 60s, in the late 50s, when I am cognitive of what was going on. They fought, but there was no killing.
We have an exclusive freestyle, baby. Tim Westwood TV.
Alright, I go by P1 from the pack on the dead on the left. We gonna make it quick. Hey, mama, I'm sorry I ain't grow up to be a doctor, but they killed Bugsy. That shit ain't sit right on my conscience. This lifestyle ugly, I embrace it. East side's finest. Let a nigga touch me. I do him dirty like some laundry. Free C4, the free Lebowski to my partner. Long live blue, little cousin's thirsty for the fauna. I blame the government for the shit they wasn't supplying, so it's that we thug and strip your homie for all his diamonds. No reminder needed, niggas know me.
I was ready to hate.
He came popping hot shit just like the Reverend. Nigga heard I fucked his main bitch and now he stressing. Just keep all the aggression to yourself when we get extra. Grand. So
W. I was ready to hate.
Hey, yo, kids, nigga.
Why is he miming shooting a gun at someone? That seems like a bad idea. Hold on, I gotta ask you a question. Did you just mime popping him? Why would you do such a thing? Is that not risky behavior?
Nah, this one of them blocks.
No, please. What if he did a drive-by and I was here and you were here and we both got hit?
You safe. Just know, you and me, you safe, man.
We were safe.
Yeah, bro, you know you're Tommy, run! The moment someone say that, my nigga, run the other way, bro. If you with some hood niggas, bro, they talking about you're safe with me. Run the other way, nigga. Run the other way, okay? Okay, capiche. Bro, what? Tommy, leave.
No, you went boop, 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 boop.
Be safe at all times.
Moment out here, you safe with me is bad, bro. I'll go the other way. I'm safe by myself.
The helicopter is still circling. That's a lot of resources. To keep that bird in the sky is a lot of taxpayer money.
Hell yeah.
Would you ever do this in a police copter?
LAPDK.
Can I say something that you might find wild at
This
first?
nigga's an NPC,
Okay.
bro.
I bet if you sat down, let's just say in another state, you and a cop sat at a bar and shared a beer, I bet you guys would probably, you can have a good time.
Never happened.
Not with one of them in the entire world.
Never. Maybe a female cop though, for sure. Ah, fuck her. The shit out of a female cop.
Bro, I am convinced there are some people in this world that are just not real, bro. This nigga's one of them.
They have
No
undercovers
cap.
around.
Man, that's why this shit good,
No
man.
cap, bro.
You hear me? I need to get love. Only my brother though.
Hey, Johnny, shut your little ass up.
Walk me through what this means.
Yeah, Only YC, that's my brother that passed away. Close
you
right
got
here. HK, BK, nigga know what this shit mean. Like, for the people that's watching it, they should know. But for the people that want to know, that speaks for itself.
JetBeezy maintains that PTV is a self-explanatory acronym, but to this day, I'm still unaware of what this means.
never heard of
So
no
if there are any
PTV.
linguistic experts watching this, please let us know in the comments what it means.
HK, BK.
That's not
Uber K.
something I should be saying, right?
Say it.
No, I don't.
Go ahead.
HH and HB. Hello and hello. That's how I go. Folks, word otherwise, here's some free game if you're going to a hood and talking to a gang member. Be very aware of using K in the wrong circumstance. K means killer, and you might see it in things like EBK, everybody killer, or as you see it on this wall here, BK or HK, which I'm guessing is presumably blood killer or Hoover killer. It is not a friendly thing and can get you in danger. I almost learned the hard way when I was with the Hoover Crips and I made a bad KKK joke that I thought they would find funny. Have you ever tried joining the KKK?
Hell no.
What about...
Hey.
Whoa. Did I say something that was wrong?
Yes.
What did I say? I said
Hey, bro,
KKK.
don't say no.
I said K.
No, you didn't.
So be very careful on how you use K in your speech when you are in the hood. Let me ask you a serious question.
That's
okay?
too much.
If some of these guys came and said, look, we're done with this fighting. We actually think we could be buddies. No, we can make a gigantic group that takes over.
Hell no. Fuck no. He back doing. Not possible.
We back knowing.
They know he was see no evil. We got East Coast.
No? Yeah. It's self-explanatory really though. On hood.
You know evil. Nigga, everybody got that tattoo.
We were just chopping it up in the East Coast Crip territory. Any final thoughts, fellas?
Man, forever keep that shit lit. Forever keep that shit lit. Straight PTV shit to the death though.
We're gonna go slide, so I gotta turn the camera off. Ladies and gentlemen, JetBeezy just dropped a music video today. I linked it in the description. Please go over there, show them some love. As you know, a lot of these guys are relying on rap to make it out, and I think art is a great way to express yourself. So comment Big Dog's Gotta Eat, blow his music video up. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you next week.
Oh my God. Tommy G. W video, my guy. Oh my my God, we love a good Tommy G video. Hey man, make sure y'all come over to the Twitch when we live, bro. Make sure y'all join the Discord in the description and hit that sub button if you new.